You gonna show her how to do it? All right. Yeah, that's what I said. So now, you think that sound like what I did? Huh? It do? I thought you was gonna sing. You're not singing?
I just dancing to the music.
You just singing really low.
I gotta sing loud.
Yeah, because you singing like.
I'm gonna sing loud. That's what he was trying to. And then he's like. No, you're not piping in the music. You trying to look around.
Put a rhythm guitar on here. I'm running direct in right now, but normally I would probably run through this Nova system by TC Electronic. Unplug it here so you can see it. Actually a pretty great pedal here. This is normally what I would use. But like I said, I got my sounds just running direct, so I'm gonna play around with it just to get a feel for what I want to do. Alright, so let's record something. See if I want to keep it. Let's see there. Be sure to visit the website. I'm going to put the link below, and you will be able to get this backing track. So after the lesson, you want to kind of review this lesson and go over some of the things that I'm showing you. You can use the backing track and play to it yourself. You can download it, play it using iTunes or whatever, you know, your media player that you use. So the backing track will be available for free. So there you go. Back to the one. So right there, I'm at that point. I'm just grooving. Nothing special. And those pivot notes that you're hearing, I have people that ask me that all the time. Okay, what is that you're doing in between to make it move a little more? So I'm going. So you know, so I'm going 2, 3, 6. Before I go to the 6, but I try not to do it every single time because I don't want it to get redundant or whatever. So every other time, you know, I might put a pivot in between, and I can do the same thing over the 5, 6, 2. It's a pivot that I do to get to different notes. So if I'm going, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 6, 2, and then I'm just going octave up. I'm going 6, 2, 5. Back to 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. So 2, 5, 1. So those are just pivot moves. I don't know the technical term for them. It doesn't even matter. As long as it feel good and it sound good. So those are pivot moves that you can do just to get from one note to the other, and just space them out so you can still hear. For instance, I'm just gonna play the track. I'm gonna listen to what's going on. I'm gonna play my part, but I'm gonna also be listening to what's going on and see how I can complement what everybody else is doing. So there's a lot going on, but it's all in the pocket. So. You heard I did a move where I went 4, 3, 2, and the reason why I did that, again, listening to the groove and listening to what was happening in the song, and this happens a lot live. You're listening to the other players, and most of the time with professional players, they're gonna kind of keep a consistent pattern in a song. So if a keyboard player does a move, he's gonna probably do it again later on in the song if the groove is kind of consistent. And so you listen as a bass player for that type of stuff in the groove to see how you can kind of help the keyboard player out or make it sound like that was a band move that he's doing. You know, so the keyboard player, listen to the last half of this loop. You'll hear the keyboards, well, I'm playing the keyboards, but you'll hear me do a move where I'm going ba-da-da. So it's just check it out. This is the first time through. 6, 2, 5. The second time through. 1, 6, right here. So hopefully that time you could hear it when you listen back. I showed you that it was in the second half where the keyboard player played a push. It was ba-da-da in the melody that he did. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the 2, because you know the progression again is 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. And so what I could have done was walked it all the way down. I'm saying walking down, I mean from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, because I'm on the 6. So if I walk down from the 6, I can get to 2 that way. But I wanted to do the walk without using all of those notes, and also do it in the same rhythm as the keyboard player so I could sound like we were matching as a band. So when the keyboard player played the move, he played ba-da-ba. So for me to follow that rhythm, I can't do the. So I could have gotten away with doing. You know, I could have still played the 5, so I'll play it in the group so you can hear what that sounds like. First time through. Second time. So there's several ways you can do it. I just actually walked it down, adding all of the notes in there just to show you a variation of how you can do it. Let's add one lick in there. So I did two things. The first one was 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 6, 5, 1. That's all it is. But it's the placement of where I put it. All that is major pentatonic. C major pentatonic. So I'm taking that and I'm just kind of doing variations of it. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm taking different. I know for some of you this is real simple stuff, but for the ones who don't know, that's what it is. You're taking these different things and kind of crafting them into your own thing. I'm doing it pretty simple right now, just so you can get an idea of how to use this stuff. You take a few of these things, add them to your playing, craft them to your liking. The best thing to do before you do all of that is, if you don't know this, the C major pentatonic scale, or the C major scale for that matter, is sit down. There are tons of videos out here with the scales in the major pentatonic and minor pentatonic. Sit down and learn those scales at slow speeds first. Learn them at slow speeds and then work them up to speed and then add them in your groove. Because the worst thing you want to come across doing as a player is sounding like you're trying something in a song and you haven't cleaned it up or you haven't perfected it, so to speak. In a groove, you at least want to sound like it's pretty clean. I mean, granted, you're not going to perfect everything, and it's good to try some stuff in the moment, but you don't want to sabotage the groove on account of trying to play a lick that you haven't got clean or you haven't learned yet. So, yeah, sit down and learn those things as it relates to the pentatonics, and they'll definitely help your playing. And once you've learned them, once you've got comfortable with them, start exploring other ways to use them. Hopefully this tip has been helpful to you guys. Remember, check the link below. That way you can subscribe to JermaineMorgan.net and to this channel, as well as get the free download of the backing track to practice with. Thank you guys for watching. Please tune in next week. Peace.